Miles, thank you very much for joining me today. It's really good to have you and to talk to you and ask you a few questions. You are leading the academic side of the school life here at the moment, and what does that look like? That's up to GCSE, so year 7 through to year 11, culminating in GCSE, and we also run a pre-IB course, don't we, for year 11, so those people that may be interested in staying for IB at sixth form. And then at sixth form, obviously, there's the two choices, A-level and then IB.
It's absolutely essential to who we are as a school, actually. IB is not right for everyone, but A-level is not right for everyone either. And it's really important, I think, to be able to offer our pupils that choice between the two. Whatever they think their strengths are, we can meet those strengths.
Haileybury is a global, it's an outward-looking school anyway, isn't it? I mean, we're very proud of our international nature. We've got more than 200 international pupils. They bring a lot of richness, a lot of cultural richness and interest to the school as well, don't they?
Absolutely.
And certainly those IB results this year, best in the school's history, top co-ed IB school in the country, some really exciting times academically for the school and for the IB programme as well as the A-level programme. Tell me a little bit, if you would, about where we are now as a school, where we come from academically last few years. I know there's been a focus on oracy.
Over 16 years, you get to really see the development of a school. Taking a step back and just looking at the school we have now, it's almost a completely different place. The academic aspirations of the pupils and the standards that are being set are light years ahead of where we were. And I think the thing that was different about oracy is the fact that it was the first time that we really thought about training in the whole school sense. So not just about training our teachers, but about working with pupils.
That has given them real confidence now to be able to stand up in front of a group and to say what they want to say, to present their views, to make a strong argument in a debate, for example. That I think is self-perpetuating.
Make sure everyone has the skills, even if everyone doesn't have necessarily the inclination to want to be front and centre. And also drawing that distinction between actually everyone should feel very confident in a classroom environment.
The academic world here spills over into so many different areas of the school life and the co-curricular and in sport as well, almost, in terms of those skills that we're giving them inside the classroom. If I was a pupil looking to join this school, what's the exciting bit? What's the next phase for us or for me here looking at this?
I mean, the new building is absolutely brilliant. It's allowed us to teach in state-of-the-art facilities, which for science, which is ever-changing, is obviously so important. Beyond that, it's both showcased things that are already happening in a much better way and giving greater visibility and greater prominence to some of the amazing academic opportunities that were already happening outside the classroom. And it's also allowed us to make that offer broader and wider and allow more pupils to partake of it.
And we're talking about things like robotics.
CubeSat program, green power. Stanex obviously was already in the pipeline.
The CubeSat project is incredible, isn't it? I mean, this is the possibility for our pupils to send a satellite into space.
So we're trying to be the first school in Europe to send a satellite into space.
I mean, it's astonishing stuff.
And what I really love about the project is the fact that it involves pupils from year groups across the school. Our exam results are obviously better than they've ever been. And having those opportunities that you're never going to get within an exam board and bring learning alive, really.
Well, that's also really exciting for the teachers to be involved in those processes. If I'm a teacher looking for a job, why is Haileybury a good place to come to? What is attractive about this beyond what we've just been talking about?
Curriculum-wise, the opportunities to work with really enthusiastic, talented pupils and take them to places that exam boards are never going to take you to. You see kind of the passions and interests of our teachers coming through in that offer as well. These are fascinating things that pupils won't experience through their GCSE course or won't experience through their kind of standard history textbooks. We can make these things come alive. And I think that kind of leads in as well to that professional development point that none of us here think that we are as good as we possibly could be. And we're constantly challenging ourselves and each other to get better. So whether that is kind of individual courses that people go out on and then come back and share, but also what we do in-house. There's a program of kind of central training, but actually more and more as well, we are working on a program that kind of taps into expertise within different departments and allows department teams to discuss the different kind of challenges they face. Part of what we want to model to the pupils is learning is something that you never finish. As professionals, I think we all want to keep getting better and we want to work in an environment that is constantly getting better as well.
You talked about the community, and I think we both feel that there is a really strong staff community here. How's that a positive thing, or how does that impact on the pupils to have so many members of staff, for example, living on site and around within kind of 5 minutes walk.
So there's so much on offer all the way through the day, including in the evenings. And it might be that the people you really need to help, the only time you can see them is kind of during evening prep time at 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And it's amazing how often those kind of sessions happen. I also think it's really nice that there's a lot of families on site. I think that says something really special about the community.
Let's talk a bit about what you personally kind of enjoy about the space. We're very lucky. It's a 500-acre beautiful green site. Is that something that's important to you in terms of your working life?
I'm a country boy. I'm a Dorset man originally, and the sort of the space, the beauty of the buildings, I do think it is an inspiring place to work. Facilities, I'm obviously a keen hockey player, being able to get out onto the Astro, and concerts and plays and things like that. The school are up to.
It's like having your own kind of London show, isn't it, or theatre nearby, which
is fantastic.
You know, I agree with all of that. I think one of the things that I really like about here is that holistic aspect to it as well, that the pupils benefit from, that the staff also benefit from as well. So as you say, it's that evening stuff, it's the day stuff, it's the academic, it's the co-curricular, all that kind of element.
Absolutely.
And they feed us well here as well.
They do feed us well.
And any favourite dishes?
I think chicken Caesar salad is probably my, and I do really love those chocolate brownies. They're sort of, they
are very tempting, aren't they? Previous interviewee asked a question for the next interviewee, which is yourself. Last time the question was, what is your favourite hymn?
I cannot tell, and I think it's
good choice.
Hymn. It's a really uplifting, tune.
If you had a question for the next interviewee, whoever that might be,
I don't get to know who that is.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay.
That's a surprise.
Maybe what's the most enjoyable school trip they've ever been?
Oh yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Thank you very much, Miles. Really nice to talk to you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.